the person that invited you to come to this webinar, because I am sure that if you take this webinar seriously, it's not about me, it's about you, it's about the opportunity that we are about to share here. My name is Staffan. I've been involved in network marketing, multi-level marketing, relationship marketing, call it what you want, now for about 17 years. So this is actually not my first company, but it will definitely be my last company I'm involved in, because this company have, what should you say, it hasn't only been performing to satisfaction for me, but it has been performing multiple times over and over and over what I was expecting when I got involved in this. It is only 2 years and 4 months ago when I heard the first time about OneLife. And actually back then, the company was not called OneLife, it was called OneCoin, which today is only part of our beautiful company that we have today, but of course the most important one. We're talking about building a new cryptocurrency called OneCoin, of course, and I know that you are here to listen to that. So what is this all about? First of all, it is extremely simple. Okay, so you don't need to worry about if you can do this. I can guarantee you that any person that can read or listen, has ears or eyes, can do this. It is that simple. Because once you understand that this industry where we are in, which is actually money in the end of the day, and actually our company educating you, because we are not selling coins, we are educating you so you can reap the benefits from the digital revolution that is happening right now, cryptocurrency. The funny thing is that 2 years back, 2.5 years back, when I started looking into OneLife, OneCoin back then, I had absolutely no idea what it was all about. I didn't understand it. So it's not, don't feel uncomfortable if you haven't grasped it yet. Because I tell people always like this, when I start to speak with them about our opportunity, that don't worry if you don't get all right now. You will. If you today say no to this opportunity, cryptocurrency will come back to you. It might be in the form of OneLife, OneCoin, which I personally believe is the best opportunity out there. That's why I am in this company actually. But it might be also something else. Don't be scared about cryptocurrencies. Grasp it, embrace it, and take all the opportunity you can out of it. Because one thing is for sure, cryptocurrencies is here to stay. Directly when you open your eyes, you start looking in Google about this beautiful opportunity called cryptocurrencies, it will blow your mind away. And this is what happened to me along the way, not from the first day when I heard about cryptocurrencies, but once I got to understand what kind of opportunity we really have here. And this you will see for sure also. If not today, I hope that it is today. Because if it is today, you can get started right away. Because it's simple, like I said. It doesn't take a lot of knowledge from the beginning. Only thing you need to think about, does this make sense? And for me, as I said, it makes more than sense. It is the future. So we are a global company today. We are actually stretching all over the globe. We are today approximately 3.2 million members. This is of course not only a few, as you can see here. We are in 194 countries at least. We have a main office in Dubai and Bulgaria. We have today actually more than 200 employees. When this presentation, which is also not old, was made, it was 150, but we are growing extremely fast. What are we as a company standing for? Foremost of all, a limitless opportunity. If you have been involved in MLM, multi-level marketing before, you usually have some kind of limit where it will end, where you basically hit a wall and it stops there. Here, absolutely no limit. You set the pace. A good example is actually, I want to mention them specifically today because today is a special day for Andrea and Igor. They are Black Diamonds, and they hit actually today the #1 spot of the global income earners. And don't believe that Igor got this opportunity right away. It took him many months to get it. And once he got it, I remember he was sitting actually in the pool down behind here in my apartment. He said, wow, I lost 8 months. I better get going now. And now only now, what is it then? Less than 2 years later, exceeding an income of over $2 million per month. This is extraordinary. So what are we, like I said, it's trust, stability, development of exceptional leadership, We have some of the absolutely, if not the best leadership in the world in this company. Don't kid yourself about it. It is only facts. We are like I say, like a leader magnet, because once a leader in this industry especially see what kind of rewards you can reap from this opportunity, they are more than in. Okay, so this is something where you can, with the right way of attracting your friends, your colleagues, people you know around and so on, once you know how to speak to them, they will come running, because this is a beautiful opportunity. We aim to empower and educate, and we want to reward and encourage success. These are not only beautiful words. This is actually exactly what we are doing. Don't kid yourself. No company, no opportunity out on the market will ever be perfect. It is not about perfect. I usually tell the people, if you don't have a problem, which I say it is a before solution, you don't also have the potential reward. So no company is perfect, especially a company that is growing as fast as ours, but I can guarantee you're sitting on the best opportunity out there. What is our mission? Yeah, what we want to do is actually to make a global community of users which can use and in improving new and cutting edge digital products and services. Okay, this sounds very, you know, like, how would you say, written up, but this is what we do. Everything from the education system online to our deal shaker, to our MAB, to all the products and services that is forming around this network, which we are creating the new cryptocurrency, OneCoin in. We of course need the ecosystem. I will speak a little bit more about that one later on. Like I said from the beginning, we are not an investment company. This is very important to understand. We are not an investment company, we are an education company. That means that you don't need any kind of knowledge from the start. You will learn not only from the educational products, I will mention them soon, but also from the exceptional leadership in the organization that is already in place. So you are in great hands. It is only up to you to get going now. So what kind of education do we have then? Foremost of all, everything is based up with one academy. So this is actually a huge class. If you would start putting money on this product, it's exceptional. We have more than 1,800 minutes of video lectures translated into 7 languages, and it goes everything from introduction to finance all the way to trading strategies. So this is the best thing. What I love with this company is that we are not, so to say, selling, you know, some kind of magic tea or anything like this. We are selling education that will teach you to learn how to take benefit of not only cryptocurrencies, but economical behavior in general. Why is this important? Yeah, because most of the millionaires created, you know, every day when we are walking by and so on now, they get money the first time in their life, they will end up losing it. Why? Because the brain is not ready to take the money that comes. So in this way, when you are gaining access to education and financial rewards, it will also help you not only keep them, but increase your wealth. So it starts always with the brain, and this is why I love this company. Then, of course, also, it is split up in different kind of lessons. It started Introduction to Finance, which is the first package. It is a starter pack. It goes to risks and stock market and so on. I will not bore you about this because you will yourself have time actually to learn all of this. And don't worry, because you always start from the bottom with a starter. Also, a rookie is possible for free to join. But I recommend everybody to first start always with a starter. Why? Because it is the name of starter. Otherwise, it would be beginner or whatever. No, it's starter. We start with a starter, and then we keep on lecturing ourselves, learning about what it's all about, and benefiting accordingly. So the packages, as I said, they go everything from a rookie, free package, as you can see here on the screen, and all the way up to an infinity trader. So this one fits actually everyone. It fits somebody that absolutely have no money to spare, and also people that can jump in full steam from the start and so on and get going. Why is this then so beautiful? In my opinion, the best thing with this at all is that you run your own business from home. You don't need an office. You don't need a secretary. You will maybe need it later on, but once your business is growing, you're starting with a very, very limited capital, and you can grow it yourself to your pace, to exactly what you want. And like I said before, there is no limit about it. We have also other kind of packages, as you can see coming by. We have cloud services. We have Android smart tablets. We have mobile application builders. Let me mention a few things about this. This is for businesses foremost of all that need to build an application that otherwise would be expensive to get done. But with this tool, it's very affordable. How did everything start? This is very important to understand. And I think that if you think about it, this is something that was so funny for me, because when I got introduced to OneCoin first time, I didn't understand where the values comes from. Okay, and this is so funny because I've been studying for so many years about money. If you start studying, you can hit it in YouTube, in Google, wherever, and you can hit the history of money, and you will see how it started. It started all the way from bartering. What is bartering? Is that you are exchanging goods for services, or the opposite way. So you go with your chicken, you bring it to somebody, they give you the bread and so on. It went on to livestock, it went on to actually shells, it went on to metal tools, and to modern coins. So already back then it was different kind of coins made from metal. Today we are digital, we don't need them. So it went all the way with the papers, you know, with letters, and to papers, to gold standard, and away from the gold standard, which is another lesson we could talk a long time ago about, and to the fiat system. What is the fiat system? It means that it's only legal tender. So many people don't understand this, that where does actually the value come from? It comes from only one thing: demand and supply. Same it is with cryptocurrency, but we have a few benefits with cryptocurrency because they're actually limited. Okay, so we are actually more value potentially than any kind of fiat system. Okay, so this is very important to understand. So when we started, then it came actually, then the first cryptocurrency back was actually, or is actually, something that is today called Bitcoin. And this is important. I remember when I heard the first time about Bitcoin, like I said, I couldn't understand where the value comes from. And now I keep hitting my head in the ball, because today a Bitcoin is actually going from basically virtually worthless to over $2,300 and hitting $3,000. And some people believe that the Bitcoin will be way over $10,000 by January, February. I have my own speculations about it. It's very interesting. Let's leave it at that. It is about blockchain and cryptocurrency. So what is it then, the cryptocurrency? Like I said, it is basing itself on an algorithm. And OneCoin's algorithm then is based on an algorithm that can produce exactly 120 billion coins. Not 121 billion coins, no, 120 billions. And you can read more about it. It's very simple to understand. Once you start studying a little bit about it, you will for sure be extremely excited about it, like I was. Like I said, we started with only the coin, with some tokens and so on, and today we are existing of, and only this should make you excited, from less than 3 years ago, actually 3 years ago now, from 0 members in the network to today more than 3.1, actually 3.2 million members worldwide. Okay, today we have the education, we have the exchange coming up, we have the community, merchants, payments, trading, investment. Yeah, you can study it yourself. The whole ecosystem that is built up in our company is extremely interesting, and I'm sure, like I said, you will be very amazed when you start studying about it. We also have something now that is extremely interesting, and that's the deal shaker. Actually, we could do a full course on the deal shaker in itself. You're only speaking about deal shaker, why it is important, why it is interesting, and so on. Let's leave it at one point for it. Every merchant, every shop in the corner that you know and so on needs to what? Advertise in order to get customers. This is a brilliant way for you to advertise your side business. Let's say that you are renting out apartments, so you are making some kind of leather goods, so you are making tea, or you're making whatever, and you want to sell it. We have 3.2 million members around the world that are interested to acquire products and services from other like-minded people that are already in the OneLife community. So just speak to your sponsor, the person above that invited you to this opportunity, how you can benefit from the deal shaker. I am sure you will be very amazed about it. Why do we need virtual money at all? This is a good question, of course. I really don't think even this question needs to be answered anymore today. This is a question that maybe 3-4 years ago, in 2008 maybe, would have been interesting, but why do we need virtual money? Let's only take a very simple example. I'm living today in Asia. A lot of the Asians are working outside the country. What are they doing every month? They're sending home money to the families and so on. And this is extremely expensive today. It is slow, and it is not a system that will stay for a long time. This is why virtual money, cryptocurrencies, and also OneCoin, which is, if you ask me, on the head, actually before the other ones in what we are creating. We have more members and so on, and have the opportunity to actually be the biggest cryptocurrency in a year, in 2 years from now. I'm sure it will show the market where it will be. We have a very interesting history, and I want to give my thanks again to Dr. Usha Ignatova. When I'm actually, the reason for me being involved in this is not only my friend that invited me to this opportunity, but it's actually my personal thanks to Dr. Usha. Why? Because she answered a few questions for me 2 years and 4 months ago that was very important for me in order to take the decision. Today it is easy for me because I trust in Dr. Usha. I know what she wants to do with the company. I know how hard she works and everything. I do not question if she is for real. There is no reason to question this. Of course we will have struggles before we are out on the market, but I now heard that soon guys, the ICO packages will be out. So we are keeping on and working, building our network, and sometimes I am wishing that it wouldn't be next year that we are going out on the public market with the ICO and so on. I would wish it would be a longer time, because this would give me more time to build a bigger network. So don't wait. Follow Dr. Usha in her vision and so on. She has an interesting, very interesting and brilliant history. So this is not the first time that she learns about cryptocurrency and so on. She's probably one of the most educated in this market in the world. I do not question that. She has a brilliant strategy that is focused on to make a mass market out of cryptocurrency. And thanks to network marketing, and this is brilliant, connecting cryptocurrency that is so powerful by itself with network marketing. And this is why they are exploding, and why people like Igor Alberts and Andrea Simbala can go from 0 to hero in this short time. It hasn't been done in any network marketing company before. It hasn't been done in any cryptocurrency company before. What they have achieved in less than 2 years. So how does this work? It is extremely simple actually. We are purchasing, as I said, we are purchasing educational packages. So let's take an example. We are purchasing a starter pack. We get the education, and on top of this we are getting promotional tokens for free. So in a starter, as you can see here now, when it reads a T, that's tokens. So now you can choose to connect it straight into the mining. You would put it into mining and you would get coins out of it in accordance with the rate that you can find in the back office. So the rate today is, if I don't remember wrong, 125. So that means if you would go straight with your tokens into mining, you would divide the 1000 with 125, and that is how many coins you would get. So if you wouldn't have any education at all, this is what you would do. Okay? And there are people that do this that doesn't listen. So listen carefully to your sponsor about split strategies, because this is extremely important. You can actually get, what is a split? If you have 1000 tokens, you wait for the split, it will double your tokens and so on. And actually you can get up to today, actually for 9 days more, you can get up to 9 splits. So it only takes a calculator to understand that this is crazy. So depending on your financial situation, depending on your goals, where you want to go and so on, speak with your upline sponsor in order to get the best split strategy on the market. And together I am sure you will come up with something that fits exactly you. So what is the difference between us and other cryptocurrencies. Okay, there is, of course, like we mentioned before, there is a lot of cryptocurrencies, pardon me, out on the market. OneCoin is not alone. There is more than 1,000 out on the market today. We are different though, because most of the other coins, if you're looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and so on, they are decentralized. I will not take you very deep in what this means, but basically to make it simple for you to understand is that OneCoin that is centralized is focused on a long-term strategy of innovation. And we do not need to know anything about how to mine the coins and things like this. The company takes care of this, and it is safe, it is traceable, and we require also KYC, know your customer. That means that in long term, OneCoin is one of the few, and also now short term, that actually is, if you would ask me, one of the most legal cryptocurrencies out on the market. Okay, because of that, we are actually screening our customer base. We are not allowing, OneCoins to be traded, sent, without proofs of identity and so on. And we are very careful and secure about not letting in fraudulent money and black money into the system. So facts about OneCoin, core facts. We have mining organized in mining pools, makes it fast. We have mining that is outsourced to the company, accessible to everybody. We are safer. The coins can't be lost. This is important. If you are involved in, for example, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you lose your wallet and you lose your password or whatever, it's gone. Okay? Because we are a centralized one, you can contact support, prove that you are the right worthy owner of it, and it will be safe for you for the future. This is very important. We are also borderless and all of the other things. And we aim to become the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, up to you. It is not only up to the company. Many times when we sit and speak among the leaders and so on in this company, we tend to forget how easy we have it. Okay? We tend to, focus on that what the company could get better at. We tend to focus on what this person could get better at and so on. But ladies and gentlemen, OneCoin and OneLife's job is to focus on making it possible for us to do our job, which is what? Acquire more members. With acquiring more members, what will happen to the coin in the future? It will go up because of demand versus supply. It's pretty simple to understand in the end of the day. We are also aiming to become 10 million users and 1 million merchants in the next 2 years. So we are in a hurry, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get to work. I want to thank you for this short presentation that we were listening to right now, that I tried to make it simple for you to understand. Not only, how would you say, going fast through the business, trying to teach you all. No, make it simple. In the end of the day, this is extremely simple. It is extremely easy to do. But don't kid yourself. It rewards you in accordance with what you do. Okay? So somebody of you may be sitting and thinking, oh, maybe it's easy for him. Yeah, he's been 17 years in network marketing and so on. But ladies and gentlemen, I will give you one secret before I invite Dan and Fon, which are with me today. We will speak a little bit about their history and so on. I think it's important for you guys to understand that everybody starts from zero. Okay? We start from zero and we're building our organization up. So what is the important rule? One of my favorite quotes is that it's from actually a very famous golfing legend. His name is Ben Hogan, and he said like this: yeah, people are speaking about luck and so on, but one thing, ladies and gentlemen, what seems to be so funny is that luck seems to improve and increase with practice. Remember that. So thank you from me, and I will invite here first of all, I think we started Fon. She's sitting more close to me here. So hello, Fon.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Thank you, Mr. Staffan.
I would like you, Fon, to tell us a little bit about your history. How did you get involved foremost of all in network marketing? How long have you been in the business?
Hi everyone. For me, I have been the network marketing for 10 years, and about normally for product business. And for OneCoin and OneLife, I start December 2014, and I meet first person is the Mr. Chuha.
Okay.
He very kind to come to meet me. I'm just normal person and lost a lot about all the business before.
I think there is one very important question that most people would have to you, because you are also saying you've been 10 years in network marketing and so on, and maybe many people on the line are new. What is the thing that you foremost of all, what advice would you give to people listening right now to this webinar? If you are new, if they are really new, what can they expect?
The network is very beautiful. If we don't know the network before, we just try to learn more. Because for me, when I start work with the network, when we have nothing, we just try to learn more about how to build a network. For me, 10 years. For first start, Stefan, I am the one person come from zero.
Go from zero, yeah. So yes. What is your history? Was it difficult?
The difficult is when we not listen, we can understand. Yes. And the problem is when we start work with the network and the globally, it's really hard with the language.
Yes.
For me, it's really hard to do for first time.
Yeah.
But when I try to listen, I try to learn more, I try to understand, I try to lead more, then it's not so hard to do.
So what kind of background do you have? Have you been studying in university?
No.
No? So no high school, no university?
No.
And
just law school.
Exactly. And today you are Black Diamond in OneLife.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Black Diamond, that is amazing. So from
it's come from a trust and belief.
Of course, and from hard work.
Yes, and come from friends and trust. When I start work for OneCoin to be done a Black Diamond, no one can help me. No one helped me.
Yeah.
I work by myself.
Yeah.
But I smart to manage the marketing plan, and I always make a plan for my people can easy to copy. I'm not smart in English, but I try to have invite the people smart English to help me. I have good support team. I have a good media team. Then we can do good business in Thailand.
It's very important to understand, I think, as you can hear here with what Fonna is saying also, is that everybody starts from zero. It doesn't matter if you are, a lawyer, or if you are, have absolutely no background in sales or absolutely no education and so on. I think there are a few things, if you sum it up, that I know from Fon also. Fon is extremely hard working. This doesn't come free. It's not a lottery. It's not a lottery.
No.
It comes from hard work, dedication, and so on, and everybody can do it, because like Fon said, and she pointed out, she tries to make it simple so people can copy it.
Yes.
So this is in many cases when you're looking at industries and so on. It's funny because people don't want you to copy them. Yeah, you agree?
Yes.
In any business, don't copy my material and so on, that it's mine, I made it and so on. In network marketing, we are happy when people are copying us. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. And this is what I love about it also.
Yes, that's why I try to learn a lot. And I try to learn a lot from the YouTube, the video. And I really like you are the guy, my class speaker and in my dream. And I learn a lot from you too.
Thank you.
Because sometimes we cannot talk to my downline. We can talk to our downline because our vision is too over. Then we need to talk to someone, or we try to learn more with someone who expert. And for me, OneCoin in my life, yes, changed my life, and not only change my life. It's the best opportunity to change my people.
Yeah.
And for we in Thailand, heard someone have talked a lot. Thailand have some leader have to the jail. No, it's not real. I am still.
Yes. This is, ladies and gentlemen, something that is very, very interesting and funny is that it is always when it goes good for somebody, people want to try to tackle it, put the sticks in the wheels. Now I heard also, it's a lot of things happening, and I'm from Finland personally, and Finland was one of the first countries that got problems with the state with OneCoin, and it was solved after 6 months or something, and everything is clear, you can work, it's legal and all of this. But remember that we are in an industry where we don't have a regulated market. And this is why people are attacking us. And remember that when there is this much money to be made, people try to protect their business. So this is important. So if you hear something, some rumors or whatever, please make sure to check it. Remember that Google, the grandfather I call Google, have a lot of important information, but it's also the world's biggest trash bin. Okay? So it's good to learn from Google also, but please do not believe everything that is there, because in that case, you should also believe Donald Duck. Okay? Because it's basically the same. I would also like to thank you for I would like to Dan also, if Dan can share a little bit. Me and Dan have known each other also for quite some time now. I think it's a little bit more than a year. Hey Dan.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you all are. Thank you for inviting me here, Staffan.
I think it's very important. I respect highly Dan. He's a good businessman. He's also a good networker and also a good friend today, as I see it. And I wanted to invite, and actually it was Dan that asked me to do this webinar together with him for his team. And we invited everybody else, of course, from every other team then also. Right. Because that's how we should work. It's one dream and it's one team. Okay. Absolutely. So we are working together, everybody. What is your history, Dan? Because I know that you are a very successful businessman also. But what is your history with network marketing and OneLife?
See, I wouldn't say exactly involved in network marketing in the past. I was involved with another company, but that was because of my main business, which is I'm a custom tailor. I make tailored suits, and I tailored Staffan's clothes as well.
Yeah, thank you. Very nice ones also.
But I would say this business of mine actually opened my eyes to a lot of businesses, and this is how I met all the top leaders of OneCoin before joining OneCoin.
Yeah.
So I would say I would actually thank a couple of people for joining this business. The first time I met was Mr. Peter Shaw and Frankie.
Oh, okay.
They're the one who visited my store in December and spoke to me about OneCoin. And I was not convinced. I was about 30% convinced, but then, they kept on following up. Then in March, I got the chance to meet Jack Cha, who's been a friend of mine for the past 5 years. He introduced me to Sebastian. Now, upon meeting Sebastian, that was when I was 90% convinced already, and I started in OneCoin. Yeah. Because we all know he's a global master distributor, so he knows exactly how the business works, and he showed me the way that, Dan, this is how we do. And I would say it's my good fortune. He actually said, why don't I teach you how to do the presentation? So for the first time, I had to shut the doors of my store. And then I got a big whiteboard and we did the presentation with full recording in my store.
Yeah.
Getting that from the 001 of the company, I think it's quite an honor.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. For sure. I think many other people would think the same if they had Sebastian Greenwood, teaching them how to do the presentation.
Exactly. And from then, that was when my journey started. It's been 1 year and 4 months. And I would say only thing I did was follow my upline, which is Sebastian, and followed how he instructed, how he guided me how to do business. And then I've only been seeing one way in front of me, and that is towards the top.
And that is very true, because I think it's the same for me, because the more you learn, not only about OneLife and OneCoin, but also about cryptocurrencies, for me it's clear. It's clear where we are going. I mean, next year, in 10 years and so on, fiat money is disappearing.
Absolutely. I mean, I see, one main reason what I saw was everything is becoming digital. Why not money?
Exactly. It's the last old thing.
Exactly. Exactly. And everyone, we've been seeing digital money in other forms in terms of credit card, debit cards, PayPal, and all the other things which I've been using for years. Now we've seen something even newer, one step above that, which is cryptocurrency. In the beginning, the word is like crypto what? But then as you keep on seeing, you keep on studying it, studying the whole thing, how it came from, where it's going. I would say it's an opportunity not to be missed by anyone. And OneCoin has created the amazing platform for everybody to join in.
Yeah, you don't need any kind of previous history being involved in digital things.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, if you see 6 to 8 months ago, I keep talking to people I work with, like 6 or 8 months ago, I would not imagine what Dr. Ruja's vision was, because the cryptocurrency industry was fairly small. If you see today, I mean, we've reached $120 billion in the total industry value. I can now say that I perfectly understand what Dr. Ruja's vision was, because she was a far thinker. She saw ahead and she predicted that, by the time I want to launch the coin in the market will be ready to accept all the coins I'm willing to produce for the market.
Very true. So you probably think like me that for good or our sake, she's looking more forward than most other people.
She is, absolutely, and she's always been straight about it. I would say I've not seen any, or probably very few, owners of the company coming and showing their face, especially being a woman who could stand and face everyone right in the eye. I mean, sorry to say, but she's probably got bigger balls than a lot of us.
Agree. Agree.
And she's never backed out anyone as accused in anything. She's always there straight ahead, and she fought with it. Yeah. She's never hid herself or disappeared or anything.
Yeah, a big respect to her.
A very big.
She's very strong.
Very big respect to her. I mean, Sebastian gave me the opportunity to meet her in August. And I was right by her, right next to her, and I asked Dr. Ruja, I've heard from a lot of people about OneCoin. I want to hear from your mouth.
Yes.
What exactly it is. And in very simple words, the woman told me, Dan, I'm not a marketing person. I'm from the finance field and from the legal field.
Yeah.
My only responsibility is if I'm able to stabilize OneCoin at about 25 euros, not in the start, everything there's a gradual process. She's never said, we're going to launch OneCoin at 25 euros. No. If I'm able to stabilize after a couple of years, that's the biggest success I have.
Yes, I agree. Because we want to be a people's coin and a merchant's coin.
Absolutely. And she never focused on the coin to be 50 euros, 100, 200, 500, 1,000 euros, never. Because she wanted it to be massively distributed so we can get more users. And there's not a single person who can control the price by market making it. She's actually worked out a step-by-step procedure with Sebastian, how to get things done, and they've given us an amazing platform to spread this all around the world.
Yes, I agree. That's why I think we all about. We have fun, you, me.
Absolutely.
We are lucky to work together also to grow the team, and I think it's time to get going, guys.
Absolutely, it's an amazing time, and let me take this opportunity to ask Staffan about this. We heard some amazing promotions that the company has come for the next 10 days. Can you just elaborate slightly on us so everyone can take advantage who's not?
Yes, it's very interesting because we have the 25% promotion, which is, of course, people were speaking about. We had something called the wheel before, and now instead we have a fixed 25% promotion on extra.
You mean we get extra 25%?
Tokens? Yes.
Wow.
And not only that, on the power pack, which is for the business-minded people and people that really want to benefit. We also not only gonna have 8 splits on it, but also a super split.
Wow. And what do you mean by exact super split?
It means in reality, it means, like I said in the presentation, that you're getting 9 splits in the power pack.
9 splits.
Yes, together with a starter package up front.
9 splits. So you get a 25% additional token as well as a 9th split.
Yes, and if you take full benefit out of it and you believe in the future like we do, then you would also put it into CoinSave, which means you would save it for the future. And with this, you would also, of course, then get interest on your coins. So in the end of the day, you would actually end up with about 2.8 million, a little bit more token, yeah, 2,877,630 coins. So I mean that is crazy.
My God! So just putting in the coins, say we get additional 500 some thousand coins.
Yes, with the power pack.
My God! I think it should be an amazing thing if everybody thinks in that way.
Yes.
You know, because I think from the beginning, from what I understand, Dr. Rujas never said like, you know, once we get into the market, sell your coins and liquidate everything.
No, of course not. It is this I point out every time to people that it is not a short-term opportunity. You need to think not only a year ahead. Because people come to me and say, yeah, but how do I capitalize my, you know, investment? And I say, first of all, if you want to capitalize on your investment, take your bag, take your money, walk out the door, and you have them.
That's the perfect
You
answer.
have to think it, foremost of all, it's not an investment. Yes, it is an investment in learning.
Absolutely.
It is education that you purchase for it. You can, by using the split strategies of your promotional tokens, thinking ahead 5 to 10 years, wow, you can secure your future most probably.
That's
If it goes in the way that Rusha intends it to go, that she has said to bring out the coin on the market, look only at the other cryptocurrencies, how they are going. If we can even do a fraction of that, what they are doing, it will be very interesting months ahead, very interesting years ahead, and very interesting probably 10s and 15s and 50s and hundreds of years ahead.
My God.
So take the opportunity to do this, and I understand that everybody can't do that because they maybe don't have the financial to get themselves a power pack. But everybody can start even for free.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, you can always work your way up.
Exactly. So if you're looking at what we have here, we have the different kind of packs that we spoke about. Let's take them up again and take a look. I think everybody's goal, here we have it, should be to sooner or later, preferably sooner, be at least what? A Tycoon Plus trader.
Absolutely.
For the simple reason, and then you would have started probably with maybe a starter, then you would have upgraded to a trader, and then you would have become what? A Tycoon Plus trader. Why? Because there is a lot of benefits with it, auto mining, you know, and all of these kind of things. You get full commissions. We are not speaking about that today, but when you are introducing people to this wonderful opportunity of ours, you're benefiting to maximum. And then later on with earning the money, you know, in the system and so on, or if you have the financial opportunity to get yourself a power pack.
Absolutely.
Everybody should aim to have as many coins as possible before we are going out on the market. On the way, by getting a maximum amount of coins before we are going on the market, you will also make a lot of additional commission. Because we are not paying people, we are not paying media for doing marketing. We are not paying, you know, professional salespeople. We are paying you to bring in members to the system. And that's the beautiful thing with this, if you ask me.
Now, you see, it's not only about bringing in members, you know, people might say like, you know, we are using the new members to pay the old members. I think it's completely the opposite.
Yes, it is.
You know, because there's nothing such as that. The business is fully self-sufficient from what I understand.
Yes.
And we do not need new members to pay the old members.
No, that would be illegal.
Exactly.
Actually, we do not need new members to pay the old members. And also the company do not buy coins. Which makes it has nothing to do with Ponzi schemes or anything like this. Very important.
Actually, Staffan, the company doesn't even sell coins.
No.
Yeah, the company sells education packages.
Company will most probably sell coins when we are going ICO.
ICO, absolutely. Yes. But
so
I
that's
think
a different thing.
As of today, from what I understand, the company has never been selling coins.
No.
The company has been selling education packages of which we get promotional tokens.
Exactly.
Now, if you don't put the promotional tokens into mining, then you'll have nothing.
Exactly.
Other than the education.
Which is, of course, also good, but...
Yes, and mind you, the education is absolutely one of the best financial education. I mean, I was a bachelor's graduate from University of Assumption, Thailand. I mean, it's one of the top business universities in Thailand. I would say the level of education, financial education they provided here is absolutely amazing. I mean, Dr. Ruja has contacted amongst the top professors from Europe to create such an amazing course for us.
Oh yes, absolutely. If you would take these kind of courses and go into universities or pay some teachers to teach you it, it would cost many times what you actually can purchase it for.
Absolutely.
Not a question about.
And I'm a person who's not very fond of reading. So the kind of education they provide would suit a lot of people who are like me, who don't like reading, because it's a video education.
Exactly.
You know, it's a vocal education, a video education, which you can even listen to it while driving, while just sitting and lying down. You don't have to sit and read. For people who don't like reading.
What is the number one tool or number one tip that you would give to a new person that listens to this now?
See, I would say that, keep your mind open. Don't listen to what people outside are saying, and always educate yourself. Educate yourself about the company, about the people who are running the company, who are there, and what are the company's goals and visions, and see from the past 2 years whether the company have been able to deliver the promises they've made. From what I've been in the past year or so, every single promise made by the company, by Dr. Ruja, by Sebastian, they have been able to meet every goal, even before they claim to. And I foresee that the future will probably be happening the same. This is my absolute opinion. I'm not forcing my opinion on anyone. It's what I believe. And I would say I would keep on believing that, because the history speaks for itself.
That was wise words.
Thank you.
Wise words. And I would give my last thing. That is one shortcut. One shortcut. Usually you don't have shortcuts. And it is 3 meetings a day, guys. Always. It's easy to duplicate, easy to copy, and always 3 meetings. And we say it, 3 meetings a day brings freedom your way. See you on the top, guys.
Thank you.
Say hello and bye-bye phone.
Have a good evening.
We hope to see you on the next webinar.
Stefan, before we end, if you could just I want to let everyone know, Sebastian actually taught me a way how you can max out your compensation plan.
That's interesting.
Let's do like this. Maybe the next webinar, when we do in a couple of weeks or so.
Yeah.
Let's teach this to the people, how they can maximize their position.
Sounds good. Let's do it again in 2 weeks from now, approximately. We will keep you posted.
Perfect. Thank you.
And thank you for your time, guys. We hope that you got something out of it. We certainly got. See you on the top. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.